Hey everyone, it's Panda here, back with something new I want to try out on my channel, and I'm completely excited about this, so I hope you guys will feel the same way. But pretty much what this is very similar to my monthly favorites for custom content. It's the same concept. I'm gonna, just kind of look around and see what I really like and favorite, and then pretty much showcasing it to you guys. But instead of just creating some items, we're gonna be doing objects, furniture sets such as living room, dining room, kitchen, and etc., and then putting it together, showing it to you while testing out certain furnitures to really show you how it looks in game than just from the pictures where you download them. So I think this would be a really interesting idea because I see a lot of people, they do showcases for creating some items, but not so much furnitures. So I think this would be something new, and I hope you guys agree. But of course, I'm gonna credit the CC creators who, designed such amazing furnitures, and just leaving it all down below in the description box in case you guys wanna add it to your own game. Have some really great decor and new furnitures for your Sims to live in. And with all that said, like I mentioned before, this is pretty much a test run and just gonna see how you guys really enjoy these videos. Then I'm gonna continue to keep doing them, but I do really want to do these kind of videos since I've always wanted to showcase furniture, but I never knew how to record them and put them together for you guys to really enjoy. So I'm gonna see how this rides out. So first off, I'm going to point out all the furnitures and decor that comes with this living room set, and if I don't point certain decor out, that just means that it didn't come with the set, and it could be from a base game, expansion pack, or even other custom content. Alright, so let's start with this sofa. So this sofa is actually a two-piece sofa, and I actually had to use move objects on to place it like it is shown here, because with these cushions that comes with the set, it's a one-piece L shape, so in order to really use those, you have to put the sofas together. And then we have this TV stand. I think it's a TV stand, but you can use it as a coffee table or even just a table against the wall in the hallway, whichever way you would like it. And then we have this painting, which it's such a simple image, but it can really brighten up the room. And then we have another painting. This is actually a one piece, and I think the different colors will actually have different image, but I will show it all to you guys. I will show you the different colors and whatnot. And then we have these one piece standalone dressers, or not really dressers, but like table ends, and these are just two examples of the colors it comes in. And then we also have this coffee table, which I almost forgot. And then we have another painting here, which is pretty much sit on the floor, really kind of gives it that whole artiste look. I don't know what you call it, I want to say it's that. And then the last piece for this living room set are these vases with the plants sticking out, and they're relatively pretty big, but I think it looks really nice. So now we will be moving on to the different colors and patterns that these furniture and decor that comes in, and I will pick back up when we test out the furnitures. So now let's go ahead and test out all the furnitures, all the decor, just to show you how it is when the sim do in fact interact with these pieces, and if there's any glitches or whatnot, then you will know. Alright, so I have my lovely model here sitting on the sofa, and I like how the sofa is a little larger, so with the added cushion, she doesn't kind of blend right in, she doesn't go into the cushion, which is always a plus. And with this one over here, since it is a separate piece from this one long cushion piece, she will tend to kind of go into the cushion. Exactly what I was trying to say, those are not that appealing to look at, but it's just decor, it's fine, it's not gonna mess up our sim. And then, as I mentioned with this sofa, since it is a two-piece and I have the move objects on, in order to put these two pieces together, if you have her sit right at the corner, her legs will actually go into the sofa. So that's realistically not possible, but it doesn't glitch. She has no trouble moving over here because of the move objects on, which is always a plus. And then if she tries to nap, everything does work perfectly fine. So even with the move objects on, with the two-piece sofas put together, it does not at all affect our sims. It might just look a little weird, but that's perfectly fine. And then moving on to our one-piece little chairs, I think just like the sofa, it works perfectly fine. There are no glitches. She doesn't, there's no gap between her booty and the sofa. So everything is working perfectly fine. And then on to the decor. She does have the interaction to view them. It doesn't affect her mood or anything. It's just strictly decor to build up the environment. And same goes for this piece. And then she can even view the vase with the flowers. So everything's working perfectly fine. There's no any errors or any glitches. And I think with this painting, she actually cannot interact with it whatsoever, which like I said, it's fine. It's just strictly for decor. So that's pretty much all the furnitures and decor pieces for the living room set. Everything's working good, no glitches, no errors, so a panda approve. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the kitchen and the dining room. So here we have our dining room set, which I absolutely love. It is very simple, but I don't know, just something about it that really does the trick for me for just, a simple dining room. And if you can't tell, it is the whole black and white theme. In fact, this whole entire object showcase, it is a whole black and white with a hint of color. And just like how I presented the living room set, I'm gonna point out the furniture, the decors, then jump into the different color or patterns it comes with, and then really testing it out to show you how everything works with the sim interacting with it in game. Alright, so let's kind of show you the whole entire dining room set. So first we have, the dining chairs. Only comes with one chair, and then it comes with one dining table, and it's pretty unique to how this table looks, because the bottom part, it's not just four legs holding the table together, but we have, something a little different. It's these circular balls that looks pretty heavy to kind of hold the table in place. And then we have this rug that comes with this set as well, and it's a very simple rug with a little kind of I don't know, messy look, a dirty look to it, but it works. And then we have this, I don't know the proper name for it, and when I first downloaded and trying to put it together, I was looking at it like, what the heck is this? Is it, a painting? Is it a hard curtain? But I think what the creator was trying to do is to kind of create that Japanese sliding door look without the whole entire piece. So we have a little kind of opening for you to walk through the open archways. I don't think this will work if you use the door, but archway would look a lot better. And then I will show you how exactly it works, but you do have to turn on move objects on in order for you to place this piece, or else it's just not going to work. And then we have this kind of a cabinet display case, and these vases are separate separate decor that you have to place in. It doesn't come entirely with the vases, but everything else you see right here is one piece. And then we have these one piece painting, I believe. I pretty much turn objects on, put two together, so it looks a lot longer in height. And then we have another piece of 4x4 painting, and it's a really simple painting, but it's very artisty look. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the color portion of this. So let's fully test out these furnitures and decors, but I think it's already self-explanatory that the dining chairs and the dining table are in fact working because our Sims are having their breakfast. I know, don't mind the time, but it's supposed to be dinner time. I was just too lazy to cook something to show you that they could eat on it, they could drink on it, everything's working fine. Alright, so let's have actually our male model this time. So let's have him view the painting. And like the living room, there's no special inspiration or any kind of moodlet that will affect our sim. It's just for decor, but at least they can interact with it if you would like. So we're gonna go ahead and view that. And then for the vases, they're actually not interactable, as you can see, nor is the shelving or the cabinet. But let's go and have our sim walk outside so you can see that this is still operable with the move objects on. So it looks a little weird, but at least the sim can get in and out, so everything is working perfectly. Alright, let's move on to the kitchen, which has a lot of objects and a lot of decors. So here is our kitchen, which I am absolutely in love with. I cannot tell you how much I love the decors in here, and there's actually not that many objects than I had thought, but I will go ahead and point out to you everything that this set does come with. So first we have our fridge, which is right here, which you can't really see, but it's the really old not too new of a technology fridge, very simple. There are some magnets in front, and I will show it to you in a moment. And then we have two different type of counters, which here is one and here is the other one. But since this is kind of a corner piece, it looks very similar to it, but once I jump into the different colors, you will get a full view of what it looks like. And then we have this cabinet here, and of course you can place items in there, but I didn't bother, so it looks a little empty. And they have kind of like a chalkboard design towards it, hence why these little decor sticker looks like it's a chalkboard style. I think if I went for a full black wallpaper, it'll look a little nicer than these wooden ones. And then of course we have the decor, which is right here. It's pretty much one decor with a bunch of different patterns and stickers that can create all these cute looking ones. And then we have pretty much kind of like a seating area. The cushions are actually from the living room set that I just kind of placed in there so it doesn't look a little too boring. And then we have this little table that you can eat in the kitchen. And of course we have these little towel racks. I think it was only one. I just placed two, so I thought there might be more than one, but it's actually only one. And that is pretty much the kitchen set. So there's not that many, but you know, if you're creative enough, then you can make it look like there's a lot more to it than just a few simple objects. Alright, so let's move on to the different colors and pattern. Alright, so let's have our handsome male model test out the fridge here. Let's go ahead and grab, or actually let's go ahead and cook a quick single serving of garden salad. So you can see that, you know, the fridge is fully operable. There's no glitches or anything. The countertops are working. Of course, stove is from the base game, so there's no need to look at that. Alright, so we don't really need to cook the whole thing, but just to show you. And then with these little decor, you can actually view them. There are no special moodlet that will affect our sim, so they're just strictly for decorations. And then as for this, of course, can't really do anything with this. It's just for looks, just for decor. And then the towels, you can actually view them if you would like. I wish you could use them. That would be pretty freaking awesome, but you can't. Alright, and then as for the chairs, I don't know if I had mentioned this at first, but this is actually a one piece that I use move objects on to make it look like an L shape. And just like the living room set is fully operable. Of course, the cushion, it's a little weird because our sims are kind of going into the cushions, but if you remove it and you don't have the cushion, it will work perfectly fine. So as you can see, the seats work. There's no glitches. There's no error trying to get to it. You can take a nap on it if you like. And of course, I think it's just the cushion that makes it a little awkward. But other than that, yeah, everything is working perfectly fine. So I think that's pretty much it for our kitchen set. Actually, that is pretty much it for this whole entire showcase. Hope the video wasn't too long, and let me know your thoughts of this idea. Since I had so much fun recording this, I would love to keep this going. So let me know if you would like to see more of this. And of course, I'm gonna be showcasing a lot more than just dining room, living room, and kitchen. I'm gonna be doing bathrooms, bedrooms, studies, and even hallways. So you have all that to look forward to. Of course, that's only if you guys do fall in love with this idea. And of course, let me know your favorite object or set from this showcase. And yeah, so really hope you guys do enjoy this. And like I said, I had so much fun putting all this together. And like always, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to comment, rate, or subscribe if you haven't already, because you're not going to regret it. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.